Mike Woods was really an awesome performance for us. I look at our top 4 guys that have just been training together and running together, to finally have that whole group together this year. That was the first time we've had our top 5 in the mix, so it's been really great. Beating Geneseo was a big deal for us. Them finishing 8th in the country last year, and it pulled our rankings up by 12 spots. So we are getting recognized as a team right now that is, looking to be a national competitor. So that really put us on the map this past weekend. With the women, so much youth with Lauren and Ashley up front. We didn't have Julia, who was our number 3 runner at the All-Ohio. She was ill, so we held her out, knowing that we have some strong runners that did not compete for us. I think we're even a stronger team than it looked on the board with a 3rd place finish at Mike Woods. Oberlin, I always say to the team, is the start of postseason. This is a very important meet for us to be competing well. The national pollers and the national committee is looking at this meet as vital for advancement. So I look at this as we do need to perform at our best. And the expectation for the men, I will start with them, is we're going for the win. We're going to try, and we'll do our best. And if we're not quite there, then that just gives us some things to work on once we get to the regional meet, because we're going to be seeing a lot of teams that we will see in our region, but we'll also be seeing teams outside our region. So we want to make sure that we are performing well, especially with teams outside our region. With the women, again, the youth, and I don't even think we've had a lot of ups and downs. I think we're getting better as a team, and just finishing as high in this meet as possible is also going to give us leverage for when we get to that regional meet.
My name is Kocherzat. I'm a 5th year chemical engineering student here at Case Western. I'm doing part-time classes right now, right? So I'm taking 2 classes right now in the fall and 1 in the spring, and worked everything out with my eligibility, so I'm allowed to compete. And I'm working part-time at Sherwin Williams, which is where I'm at right now for this job training. Do a lot of cross-country, of course, and then my classes is what really takes up the most time for myself. When I first came to Case, I was more of a chemistry, pre-med route. But then I wasn't really super sure what I wanted to do in the future, and I had some friends that did chemical engineering and told me really good things about their internships and their co-ops, right? And so it was more of just kind of seeing how much potential and opportunity there was within the field of engineering, just as a whole, but also specifically chemical engineering, because it's more specific to what my history was, and it was more of an easier switch into that major. But yeah, no, I'm really enjoying it so far. I love the problem-solving skills involved in engineering compared to when it was more strictly just chemistry and memorization for those classes. And so, yeah, I'm having a blast. I mean, my classes are pretty difficult right now, even though it's only 2. But it's a lot of fun, just doing a lot of group work and problem solving on problems that could be seen in the real world. The only reason I really found out about the program I'm in currently, one of the, I think he's the advisor now, of chemical engineering, he kind of sent something out overall to all the students, looking for people to kind of enroll in this program through Sherwin Williams, which is the leadership development program. I'm not really doing it currently, but I'll be doing it next semester more so. But essentially the only reason I really heard about this opportunity in the first place and was able to get it so quickly is because of my connections here at Case Western. Right now I'm doing a co-op internship with research and development in Warrensville. I'm in Pittsburgh actually right now, which is kind of cool because that's where I'm from originally. Yeah, just do a lot of lab work. We do testing on paint and protective marine coatings. We call it P&M here. So yeah, super awesome. I just started a month and a half ago or so. So just learning a lot of different lab techniques and testing strategies right now. It's been awesome. I mean, I started Case, before COVID happened. And so it was just a really good experience, especially joining the cross country and track teams. I think it was just an immediate, wow, I'm super happy and lucky to be involved in something where everyone loves running, then also loves like either engineering, just like science in some sort of way. I never had been in an environment where I'd been around so many people that kind of enjoyed the similar things that I do, right? And so just like immediately as a freshman, like that was super great and like such a good, like fulfilling experience to have. COVID happened, which was a little bit difficult. You know, I was a little bit more separated from the team. Everyone else was like more separated from each other in general. But then coming back from it, it's like feeling a little bit more like how it was before COVID, right? Like everyone's like competing and practicing as we did before. Classes are all in person, which is like, you know, my favorite way to experience college, and just like going day to day, you know, it's a lot better than Zoom for classes and stuff. So yeah, no, it's been a really good time. I'm really happy, honestly, that I'm here this 5th year. I just enjoy like the people I'm around, especially on the cross country and track teams. So yeah, it's been a good experience.